Evening folks, this is Best in Slot with a brand new series for Planet Zoo. I know that might sound a little stupid, we're still in the beta, but let's just roll with it. We are going to highlight every week going forward the top 5 workshop items for the week. It is a Monday, so I've gone back through every workshop item that's been already added, and then we'll come back through part 2 of this series on Saturday or Sunday this week. And I've picked 5 items that are a good mix, not necessarily the most popular items on the workshop, but ones that I think are very well designed, or they add something completely new to Planet Zoo, something that's very unique. Just generally speaking, some very well made stuff, or stuff that I think you guys at home will find super helpful for your own parks. If you're not really the builder type, you want to focus on the animals and just bring in buildings from the workshop. Now, I will link all 5 of these items down below in the description. Go check those out and you'll be able to check out their workshop and probably their pages and stuff like that if you want to download these items for yourself. The first item then is the Indian Atrium, the Indian Greenhouse Atrium by Sylv. Now Sylv is of course a very well-known YouTuber already who does Planet Coaster in the past, and now Planet Zoo, does incredible building work on both games, as we can see from the greenhouse in front of us. So they're definitely worth checking out as a YouTuber. Anyway, and this is a big individual building that you can place down. Just from the entrance, I really like... I forgot I can zoom in. One thing I really like about this is the difference between the sort of the Indian architecture at the base and then the slightly more modern, slightly British-looking glasswork over the top that kind of makes it into an atrium in the first place. That kind of difference between the two, the dichotomy at play, is very interesting. That's right, I said it. Right, so this comes, it's a very simple little building, but that's, you know, kind of what I like in terms of what's inside. It's only got space for 4 terrariums. That's what we're going to put in here, but tell you what, let's hold shift, walk slowly, and let's go inside. We'll come back at night as well and have a little peek inside, because there are lights hanging up absolutely everywhere, as you can see, these little things over here. And there we go. Look, isn't that beautiful in there? The glass roof really brings it alive. It makes me want to do this for my own reptile house. So we've got the terrariums on the side. I have filled those in as well. We'll take a look at those in a sec, but it's just immaculately well made. It really is. It's beautifully designed every place. We've got this little garden in the middle with some hedgerows and this lovely little peacock statue kind of just standing central. What I really like as well, you can see those spires in the distance. It's just all really well framed. Everywhere you look is like a really nice angle with new details. We've got the windows, we've got these lights hanging down there, these interesting Indian lampposts with, again, different lights hanging down over there. I really want to see this at night time. Space for a couple, I should have raised it a little bit higher. That's actually my fault. A couple of room for some terrariums in here. I can't actually remember what I put in here. There are animals in there somewhere. One of them has a toad. Don't you have a toad? Where's my toad? There's a toad in there somewhere. The point is, we're not here to focus on the animals. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Really nice. So this is all you've got room for. You could probably, delete some stuff and maybe bring in some shops and stuff, but I think just having this as it is, this little greenhouse atrium thing, and just storing your 4 animals, it really makes those animals feel quite special. And especially if you've themed it around Asian ones or ones that you felt like sort of went together quite nicely. I really want to come back and see this at night time. We'll do that very shortly. But there you go, folks. That is, that's it. That's basically the building. It looks basically the same on both sides, as far as I can tell. Ignore the transformer. Ready? As it lights up. Beautiful, lovely pink colour at the start. And I love that the spires lit up as well with the hanging flame torches there. Yeah, this is really cool. This lights up the windows out there. I don't know where these lights are. Oh, the little lights there. Right, okay. There's little lights at the back and at the top. All these little spotlights. They're lighting up the atriums, the terrariums really well. The hanging lights look really nice. I mean, these videos are just me walking around things and saying, doesn't this look cool? But doesn't it look cool? It really does. And you could maybe put some stuff on the side of the terrariums, I think, to blend them in a little bit. Or you could like blank those off and put some panning on there. But yeah, isn't that great? Okay, there you go, folks. I really, if you're looking for a terrarium for your Indian section, for your Asian section of your zoo, whatever you want to call it, then I would heavily recommend this one, because it's baller. Look at that. It's beautiful at night. Absolutely beautiful. Go check it out on the workshop down below, and let's go check out number 2 on our list. These aren't ranked, by the way. These are just 5 things I think are cool, so... Okay, second on our list, ladies and gentlemen, by Fernif93, again, linked down below for the workshop if you want to include this in your own zoos. I am standing in my own zoo here just because I feel you guys need to appreciate the majesty of what I'm about to show you, and it needs to be, like, revealed. So we're going to do that by turning to the left. Bum bum bum. You just about see it peeking through the trees there. Fair Enough 93 has indeed made Pride freaking rock, straight ripped from the Lion King, and it looks amazing, absolutely perfect if you've got a big lion exhibit and you want something that's going to show off. You want like a centerpiece for your zoo. This thing is giant, as you can see. I mean, those mountains in the background are pretty huge, and that thing is looking pretty big in comparison. It is an absolute monster. It's got that very typical Pride Rock little bit there. I believe it's got a cave and like a seating area, not seating area, but like a resting area in there as well. Let's do a quick little tour. This is, of course, just put together from many, 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 many Savannah rocks, and it will only set you back about $5,000. So if your zoo is making decent money, look at that, that's baller. If your zoo is making decent money, you should be able to put together Pride Rock pretty easily. Now, one of the cool things I like about this, it does have this little section here, and we'll have to hop out of Tedge's Cam for that, but your lines should be able to go up and down here and explore the rest of your exhibit if you had one around Pride Rock, and then climb up Pride Rock in order to get back, let's do that, in order to get back into their home. So you'd walk up here, turn this corner, and yes, in here you can see a little sleeping area for your lions as well. So they'd rest in here at night, come out and then walk down to the rest of your exhibit. You can even put your food in there and stuff like that. Maybe find a way to get a viewing area on the other side. That'd be pretty cool as well. Options are unlimited, folks. You can tear down these exhibit items and remake them in your own image if you want to do that. But it's pretty cool already, as was the last one. You might want to put like a boundary across there as well. Anyways, I just want to do this. Where am I? Everything the light. Wait, no, I just want to go. Anyways, that is Pride Rock, and yeah, go check it out on the workshop. It is pretty damn awesome. I think you'll all agree. Look at that monster. As the snow begins to fall, very appropriate for what is so far a very African themed zoo on my own, we're moving on to an item by Wix. Now Wix, W-I-K-Z, has done 3 amazing builds on the workshop, very much focused around shops and stuff like that, really intricately designed, really beautiful. I recommend you check out their workshop and check out all 3, but I chose the second one they uploaded, which is called Monsieur Frites Lodge. And it deserves to be in the snow. It suits the snow. It's perfect for an alpine or taiga kind of environment with your bears and such like that. So we're going to walk around in the snow because it deserves it. You know, it's very, very, very cool. And there it is, Monsieur Frites. And you can see by the bear and the stag, it's very much that kind of thing. There's nobody in there right now, unfortunately. It's a proper wooden, like, wood lodge you'd see like up in the hills of Canada and all this kind of stuff. I really, really like it. It looks great in the snow. Imagine this surrounded by a forest of snowy trees and stuff. Some piles of oh yes, that's what we want. Look at that, that's beautiful. Some lovely snowflake signage there. Some very angry people in my park apparently. Some fruit bags and some carts and stuff like that. I love the little cart here. It's got this proper little, it reminds me a little bit of like the opening to Red Dead Redemption 2, that kind of thing, you know, that's the feel I get from it. It even includes not just this stuff here, and a chimney with smoke coming out of it, by the by. Very cool, if we hop around this side. Some ivy climbing all around this stone chimney sitting at the end. If we hop around to the right hand side, there's a little under-covered area. You can see here the snow doesn't quite land. Again, we'll go check this out at night time. There's even room for a couple of exhibit animals as well. You want to put the backs on these because there is a transformer included inside the building just to power up the lights and everything like this, and the terrariums. But yeah, a couple little terrariums in there as well. Round the back we've got some tea crates and just some general lovely design, and a little staff entrance as well. Now, let's very quickly turn this into nighttime because again, with the things with lights, they deserve to be seen in, like, you know, both versions, I think. Also, I just want to point out how cool this game looks at night. And there it is, Monsieur Frites. Where's my snow gone? Can I get snow gameplay? There we go. Let's turn the snow back on. Monsieur Frites. Beautifully lit up there. Is that sign just in the game by default and I've somehow not seen it? That's very cool. Got some nice music going there. What is going on? Everyone's going crazy. It's fine. It's fine. Monsieur Frites at nighttime. I'll go sort that out in a second. This is all nicely lit up in here. We've got some spotlights in there, these little hanging lights in each corner, and a big boy there. It's really cozy, you know. I kind of want to go live here more than anything else. Anyways, Monsieur Frites by, ooh, hello. Love that, love the chimney as well, very dramatic. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Monsieur Frites by Wix. Go check out his workshop, there's some amazing stuff, really recommend it. And that's number 3 on our list. Number 4 on our list, folks, is the Climbing Tree XL by Anita Charles. This is a perfect centerpiece if you've got yourself a huge mandrill exhibit or a huge lemur exhibit in the beta, or indeed when the game comes out, you know, big chimpanzee exhibit, stuff like that. This is essentially a massive climbing frame, all centered around this very spiky tree thing. I don't know what's going on with the tree. I think this is 2 trees on top of each other. A very spiky tree thing in the middle, which on its top does have a little staircase going around here. Look at that, beautiful. Little staircase climbs up, and then you've got a little bed seating area in there, and then you've got an arboreal feeding platform on the top as well, plus room if you wanted these little poles here to expand even further upwards and expand out. You could stick 2 of these together. We might try that in a minute. Anyway, so expanding out from the middle of the XL tree is 4 different branches, even 5 if you include this one, all different sort of climbing frames. We've got a ladder down here, down to a couple of platforms. We've got one that's 2 separate swinging vines, and I've been informed from a comment on the workshop, admittedly, that the mandrills will use the vines. I don't know if that's necessarily in the game yet, but I think it will be in the game in full release. So they swing or climb from the vines over to these platforms over here. Even if not, even if it's just decorative, it's pretty awesome, especially you can climb up this bit. Anyway, over here we've got a much more viney section where they can swing around in all these different areas, and then we've got one over here which has vines into a ladder. The thing I love about this is, A, it's humongous. This is, again, like Pride Rock, a big centerpiece for your zoo. It's really well made, really well put together. It's really interesting to look at. You know, this is going to stand out in any zoo, in any mandrill exhibit, in any lemur exhibit in the world. I would suggest mandrills over lemurs. I'm just going to try what I said very quickly. We're gonna bring this up. We're going to rotate it, and I'm not allowed. Never mind. But there, you could do this if you wanted, if you were feeling crazy. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful, folks. Beautiful. Just majestic sight. And only $2,470. Dirt cheap, this thing. Anybody could put this in their zoo and easily afford it. So I recommend you go check it out. Big Tree XL. Big climbing tree. Berg. Yes. So folks, number 5 on our list, and by far the coolest in my humble opinion, is Dragon Skeleton Cave Shelter by Existence is Pain, with the most My Chemical Romance emo name I've ever heard. This is only for $5,000 as well. Again, something you could do. This is a humongous cave shelter that looks like the skeleton of a dragon. Look at it! That is a baller. I'm really excited about this thing. We're going to take a little look inside. So that's the skull. It's all surrounded by sort of these tropical flowers. Even the ivy growing up along the skeleton kind of looks like it's been there lying in the ground for ages, letting the plant life grow all over it. So of course made by placing individual rocks. I say of course, like how the hell they did this is beyond me, but there you go. And we can walk inside. We can walk through the skeleton. And over here, like I said, it is look at this ribcage. You can walk through, and like I said, over here somewhere, yes, right there is a little bedding area. So the animal would sleep here at the lower edge of the ribcage, in the crotchal area, basically. We've also got a tail that goes for quite a distance, all the way, it's not that, but all the way along down there, hanging over these rocks at the back, which I think are not meant to be part of it. We'll zoom out and get like a sky view in a second, but isn't that really, really cool? Yes, best in slot, it is very cool. I know! Just going to do a dramatic slow motion reveal. It's funny, this is going to be the shortest bit of the video, but it's the coolest one. And we've seen some great items tonight, and like I said, I've tried to mix things up a little bit. This is not going to fit in 99.9% of your exhibits. But when it does, oh, it's going to look special. Again, I like these big special centerpieces, quite clearly. Very, very cool indeed. Useless, essentially, but very cool. Let's take a look at it from the sky. There it is. So you can see here we've got the skull, we've got the rib cage, and then the tail, and I think this bit here is meant to be part of it as well. And then it's lying on this big rocky sort of planted shelter there at the back, and that's where the actual cave is in there. So it's like he lay down to die over a rocky outcrop and just sort of turned to a skeleton over time eventually. Very, very, very cool. Go check that out on the workshop down below. Existence is Pain. Clearly a happy-go-lucky person, but with immense building skills. Only $5,000 as well. Bargain. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sit looking at this. I tell you what I want to do. I just want to do one more thing whilst we're here. I want to make it rain. Make it rain, baby. We'll keep it... I just want it to feel dramatic, you know? It deserves dramatic weather. There we go. Existence is Pain's Dragon Skeleton Cave Shelter. So, we are gonna end it there. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this series, please do hit the like button and let me know down below. It's a little bit haphazard and messy. I'd like to tighten this up and make it a little bit more professional going forward, which is very much unlike me, I know. But if you have any recommendations over the coming days as well for items that you think are exceptional and deserve showing off on the workshop, do let me know as well. I will only be picking items that go up from today to Saturday or Sunday whenever we do the next episode. Probably Saturday, probably Sunday. God only knows. Until that next episode though, thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Go check these amazing items down on the workshop below and leave a comment on the workshop page as well. Let them know how much you like them. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers and love as always. Bye bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.